Hello friends. In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie Platoon changed. You'll know the original names and age. I will show you how they looked then in 1986 and work with them now in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Chris. Charlie Sheen is the young guy who decided to go to war in Vietnam in his own free will, but soon regretted his decision. Chris, although from a wealthy family compared to many others, did not lose moral principles, compassion, and did not follow the length of cruelty. King served in the US military and was sent to Vietnam, where he served as a coupler. He's not very literate in writing and has a girlfriend Sarah, whom he considers the same as him, and to whom he regularly writes the letters from the war. Befriend Chris, played by David. Lieutenant Wolfe serves in the US Army and is sent to the Vietnam War. Ellis and Barnes are subordinated here, but must often, despite his reign, both surgeons, including O'Neill and most of the soldiers, do not perceive him as a commander. They're always performed by Mark Moses. Big Harold. Forrest Whitaker served in the US Army and is one of the soldiers sent to the Vietnam War, where he was under the command of Mark Wolfe. He knows how to support friend in difficult times and not tell him about his mistakes. Received a leg wound but survived. Francis held the highest rank of private soldier and served in the ranks of the US Army, particularly in Vietnam. Gets along well with Chris Taylor. He smokes marijuana time after time. During the battle he was wounded and subsequently demobilized. He was played by Corey Glover. Manny is the US Army soldier who carries the rank of a common private. During his service, he was transferred to the combat area in Vietnam and the private attachment. Like mostly his company, he smokes and carries cigarettes attached to his helmet. He was played by Corkey Ford. Bunny is an American soldier who has the distinguishing feature of the Bugs Bunny tattoo on his left arm. During the war in Vietnam and after his colleagues are killed, he becomes somewhat furious and begins to kill innocent people, especially cruelly. Played by Dillon. Crawford served in the Bravo Forest during the Vietnam War as a specialist. Dreams of the day his service in Vietnam ends. He is not indifferent to girls and his favorite pastime is surfing. Received a bullet wound in the right lung, but then survived. Played by Pedersen. Tex served in the US Army, holds the rank of sergeant and was sent for war in Vietnam. He often expressed their dissatisfaction with recruits and opposes that they are assigned to his team. They are seriously injured by grenade. They're all performed by actor David Neidorf. Sal serves in the ranks of the United States Army as a private of the highest hickory. He's quick-witted and cannot manage tales. Likes to smoke a kind of cigar. He's also good friends with Sanderson, with whom he was blown up by a mine. He was played by Edson. Ace joined the American Bravo unit, which was sent to the Vietnam War. He was a simple private soldier who carried out orders given to him and observed the utmost vigilance during the operation. During the battle, he was wounded by a shell fragment, played by Terry Mcllvain. Warren is the US Army soldier with the rank of sergeant. He often attends meetings to plan the future strategy of the offensive. Warren shares the position of Sergeant Barnes and thinks that the squad will not die with him. Wears the wooden cross around his neck, played by Todd. Sanderson, played by J. Adam Glover, is sent to Vietnam as a specialist who served in the Bravo Forest. He is a constant to clearly following orders and tries to collect as much data as possible. That can be useful to the detachment. He was blown up by a mine and was mortally wounded. Sergeant Ellis. Willem Dafoe is understanding and moderately strict. He may chastise the soldiers while he treats them kindly and worries about them. His measures of command and the attitude towards colleagues are very different from Sergeant Barnes, which is why they have disagreements. Sergeant O'Neill. John C. McGinley is a skilled fighter who lost to Bragg, and Chuck claims that he can look at a fighter and understand whether he will survive or not. To a great extent in the years to the position of certain wars. Like many in the squadron, he smokes cigarettes. Lerner Gator is an American soldier who came to Vietnam War as a specialist. He was able to communicate freely in Vietnamese and if necessary with the order of commander. Performed the role of an interpreter during interrogations. The role was played by Johnny Depp. Captain Harris is the chief commander of Bravo Company. He is strict, fair and against disagreements in the unit. Violence doesn't prevail over him, and he takes serious measures against those who committed unlawful killings of people during the mission. He was played by Dale Dye. Sergeant Barnes, is pretty stern and confident. He has tied the common measures and doesn't spare anyone. It doesn't matter to him whether the soldiers have sufficient training. The main thing is that they carry out their order given to them and be on the alert. Played by Tom Berenger.